Hello students, today we will discuss class 10 Cbse chapter 10 on circles. Here exercise 10.1 we will discuss. Here questions which serially we will discuss, and while solving the questions I will tell you some basic definitions also, so that that we will be using further in solving other question and other exercises also, that you should keep your listening it very carefully. So now question number 1, exercise 10.1, how many tangents can a circle have? So it can have a infinite. What is they are saying is, suppose it is a circle and it is a tangent. Tangent means one certain point it will touch. This line will touch at certain point. So on this point, how many it can be drawn? It can be drawn like this also. It can be like this also, like this also, like this. So infinite number of tangents we can draw on a circle. Means on tangent means line touching line on a certain point. That is our tangent. Okay. So touching points, our touching point will be point of contact. This is known as point of contact. Not touching, it is known as point of contact. So here we have discussed point of contact, tangents, and one point also we have defined. Suppose one point is there, this one point also we have defined, and infinite number also we have. Only thing, sac we have not done. Sac means any line which is going through the circle, means from this side. Suppose this is AB chord is there. So this line is called as a chord. So any chord is there and it is cutting. It is cutting the circle from this side to that side, then it is sac. And sac, tan, this you have studied in our, but that sac is different. Here tan and sac are different. Okay, so here that's why I have underlined it. This tan and this sac, don't confuse. This secant and this is tangent. Secant means any line passing through the circle, and this is secant. Sac and the secant. And any line which is touching outside from at a point of contact, this is your tangent line, point of contact touching the circle. Okay, now all the points we have discussed. Now question one by one we will go. So first question answer is infinite. Second question's one part, a tangent to a circle intersect it in points. Actually this is the circle, this is circle. So tangent in touching at only one point. You see, only one point tangents touch. That's why one point only it will be your answer. Circle intersects, so it cuts the circle at one point only. Intersect. A line intersecting a circle in 2 points. This I have told you 2 points. One is here and one is here. 2 points. Now it is 2 points. Previously 10 is 1 point and second is 2 points. So it is known as the second. A circle can have parallel tangents at the most. Suppose this is a circular and one tangent is this side. Okay, so it's parallel. Parallel means this side it is not possible, this side also not possible. Okay, so for this side, this line, tan means outside touching it is. So only one means two tangents are possible in a circle. So a circle can have two parallel tangents. Tangents how many much? Two parallel. Tangents two parallel. In parallel only two parallel tangents is possible. Then next question, the common point of a tangent to a circle and the circle is called common point. This is point means common point. Common point. You see, this point is common point. How many lines are touching it? So common point is known as the point of contact. Means in this point, if more lines are there, so this is your common point for all the lines. This is known as the point of contact. So your question number 2 is over. Now question number 3 we are going, a tangent. Now question number 3 we are going to solve. In third, what is given? A tangent PQ PQ at a point P. This is PQ is a tangent. It is tangent means line touching it. So it is a PQ here. P is the point. P is the point. So touching at a point of contact, point P of a circle of radius 5. Radius means 0 to here, from here to any side. To any side it is radius. So radius is 5 is given, 5 meters is given. A line through the center O. Center is O. A point at Q. A point at Q. Suppose this Q is a tangent, is a big line. So here a point Q is there. Okay. Point Q and OQ length is 12 centimeter. It is given. So you have to find out length of the PQ. Only this PQ you have to find out. Okay. So what we will do? Our Pythagoras theorem we will use, because this is 90-degree angle. Because all radius that touches the tangent, it makes a 90-degree angle perpendicular. It is always perpendicular to the line of here. It is making a circular radius of pi meets the line through the center O, a point of OQ. So if it is a Pythagoras, it is a 90-degree angle. Pythagoras theorem we are applying it, where OQ square means hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square. This is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to your what is this is a perpendicular square plus base square. PQ is base and it is perpendicular. So, okay, so perpendicular square plus base square. This is the formula. So here OQ is given 12 centimeter. So OQ square we have taken. OP it is given 5 centimeter is given. So OP we have taken 5. OP we have taken 5. OP is 5. Okay, 5 square. And PQ we have to find out. So this 5 5s are 25. So this 25 will come to this side and it will make minus sign, and PQ square is now 119. But when it is a square, if you want to solve this square, you have to put a root here. So this second root we are putting here, and answer PQ will be 119, because we cannot divide it. So it is a 119 is your answer. Okay, we can do it, but here it is not required. Okay. So this is your answer. So PQ value is under 119. This is your PQ value. Now question number fourth we are going to do. In the question number 4, we will rub and come to you. Now question number 4. In the question number 4 they say draw a circle. So we have drawn a circle. Draw a circle and two lines. One line we have drawn, this is, and one another line we have. So this is line L and this is line M. We have drawn two lines parallel to a given line. These lines are parallel. Here we have made a parallel line. Parallel lines means the distance between these two lines will be equal. Whatever is the distance, it will be equal. Parallel lines, and that in such a that one is tangent and one other is second. So one is second and one is tangent. In this way we can draw. So this drawing is over. Now exercise number 10.2 we will be solving. Okay, we are coming to you. Okay, we'll rub it and do. Okay. So hello, now question number 10, exercise number 10.2 we are going to do. Here in the exercise 10.2, it is given from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle, circle tangent, this is P, is 24 centimeter, and the distance of Q from the center, is 25 centimeter. You have to find the radius means OP you have to find. Okay, so here it is 90-degree angle, so Pythagoras theorem we will use. So Pythagoras theorem is, this is perpendicular, this line is known as the perpendicular, and this line is known as the hypotenuse, and this line is known as the base. So okay, so this formula is there. So here OP square is equal to OQ square minus PQ square minus base. Now we will fill the figures. OP square is equal to 25 square minus 24 square. We have filled the figure. So OP, when this square we will remove here. From here we will square, we will remove it, root will come. So here root will come. Root means this second root will come. Whenever nothing is written, it is always second root. So OP equal to, if you minus it, 49 will remain. So 49 is equal to 7 into 7. It is a pair. So in case of pair, only one figure we take and this root is removed because it is second root. So two digits will make a pair. So 1 7 is pair. So OP is equal to 7. Now from the option they want you to tick it. So option A is having 7. So your answer is 7. Option 7 will be your answer. Now question number 2 we are going to do. A diagram is there and then we will solve. We will rub it and do. Question number 2 we are going to solve. In question number 2, one figure is given and you have to find this angle you have to find. So what in the figure they are saying? They are saying TP and TQ. TP and TQ are two tangents. This is also tangent. This is also tangent. Two tangents are there. Here you keep in mind that when from an outside point, if any tangent touches a circle at a point of contact, and from the same point, if it touches another point of contact, so these two tangents will always be equal. These TP and TQ will always be equal. Here in the question it is not required, but I told you so that in future when solving the question we can use it. So here always TP will be equal to TQ. Why equal? Because from a point outside the circle, if from the same point tangents are drawn, these tangents will be always equal. Okay. So now here the tangent is given. So this is, and from this is angle 110 is also given. So when 110 angle is given and this line is given, it means these lines are radius. So radius are always equal. Radius are always equal. And what in the question they are saying, you have to find this one. So OP equal to OQ, this line will be also equal, and you know the same angle, and this is the radius. So when radius touches the point of contact, it makes a 90-degree angle. Okay, these will be always perpendicular. So this also you keep in a mind, means TQ. This is the mind means OP. You keep in mind OP is perpendicular on TQ. TQ OQ line is perpendicular on TQ, and OP line will be perpendicular to TP. This is not required for this question, just for I told you information. In other questions we will use it. So here these are, but here 90 degree is required. This perpendicular is required here. Perpendicular means 90 degree angle it will make on the base. So it will be 90 degree and it will be also 90 degree. Now you have to find the T. So now it is very easy. It is a quadrilateral. Means quadrilateral. It is quadrilateral means four lines close, circle close, polygon is there. It is known as the quadrilateral. So in this quadrilateral, it is a quadrilateral. Okay, T, P, Q and O. It is a quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral, always quadrilateral angle some property is there. So quadrilateral angle some property. Angle sum property. The angle sum property means all the four angles will equal to 360 degree. So now we can solve it. So T equal to all the angles means 360 degree minus what we have to do, 90, 110 and 90 plus 110 plus 90. 18 to 90 is equal to angle T. So angle T will be equal to how much it will come? So from 360 we will get 70 degree. Answer will be your 70 degree. So here option B. B, B is your answer because 70 degrees given. So from 360, because angle sum property means all the this and this should be equal to how much? Should be equal to 360 degrees. Okay, from 360 we have reduced this fourth angle, we can find out. Okay, in this way this question 2 is over. Now we will do question number 3. So now question number third, if tangent PA and PB, tangent PA and PB to from a point B, from a point P, tangents is PA and PB are with the center O center is given, are inclined to each other. Means this tangent line and this tangent line are inclined. Means this is inclined. So inclined to each other at a angle of 80 degrees. You have to find POA. You have to find this angle. This angle you have to find. It is a question mark. This angle you have to find. So now you see this PA and PB. Our line OA. From this is the center, from center to the point of contact, the line is known as the perpendicular. It is radius. It is also radius. This is also radius. So this radius OA will be perpendicular on the tangent PA. So it will be perpendicular on the tangent PA. Similarly, the radius OB, O and B is the radius. Radius will be perpendicular on tangent. Radius is perpendicular on tangent. This is I have told you so many times. Now that's why this PAO means here the angle will be 90 degree, and the similarly PBO means this angle. This is PBO. It will be also 90 degree. It means angle A and B both are equal and 90 degree. Okay, so this given portion is over. Now in the quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is APBO. PAOB. This is the quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral we can. So in here you have to find out angle O. So the angle sum property will take for the quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, POQ will be equal to 360 degree. Angle sum property of the quadrilateral. It means angle AB, angle O, and angle AB, angle P. So all will be. This is angle P. This is angle P. Angle P. It will be equal to 360 degree. Now A and B, it is given 90. Angle O you have to find out. Question mark is here. Okay, question mark is here. And angle P is 80 degree. It is inclined to each other at 80 degree. So angle O will be equal to 360, and these figures we will transpose to the other side. When we will transpose, it will become minus figure. So all these sum will be deducted from 360 degree. So 100 degree, angle O will become 100 degree. Now we have to bifurcate 100 between this angle, this triangle and this triangle. Okay, that's why we will first check the congruency between this and this triangle, and if this triangle will be congruent, then this angle and this angle will be also equal. So that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. So on the basis of that, if these angles will be equal, we will divide 100 by angle O, 100 by the 2, and your answer will come. So now we will rub it, and we will first make a congruency check. Now here to find this, we have to make the congruency check between this triangle and this triangle. So that's why angle whatever we have taken, A, O and P we have taken, and other is B, O and P we have taken. So in both it, OA and OB are the radius of the same circle, so it will be always equal. Then this PO line, P to O, we have to make a construction and join the PO. So PO line is common for this circle and this circle. This line is common line. And PA and PB. What I have told you previously, from any point, if two tangents are drawn, these tangents from this to the point of contact will always be equal. So PB will be equal to PA because these are the tangents from a outside point P, okay, to the same circle. Okay, here it is. It means this triangle and this triangle are your congruent based on the side and side rule. Okay, so when this is congruent, it means its all part, means its part is A, O and P. This part, this angle, whatever we have, this triangle will be equal to B, O, P also. This will be equal to this triangle. Okay, this will be, and it is known as the corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, on this basis it will be equal. Or now this total angle means this angle, one is this angle and one is this angle. This both two angles, now these two angles is equal to your BOA. This is equal to BOA, is equal to BOP. We have written BOA. So BOA is made of how many triangles? Made of AOP, A, O and P, and other is BOP, made of these two triangles. Here 100 we have proved previously. In that previous we have proved that this angle will be 100. Angle sum proper for quadrilateral we have solved for angle sum property of quadrilateral. From there this 100 is coming. And angle AOP in place of BOP. BOP we have just proved. It means BOP, in place of BOP we can write AOP also. So BOP, this BOP we have replaced with AOP because AOP we have to prove. So 2 AOP is equal to 100. From here we are coming. Or 100 upon 2. 100 upon 2 will be equal to angle AOP. Okay. So 50 degree will be equal to angle AOP. So AOP you write, or POA means main thing is this angle. This angle is the main. So POA we can write in this place, we can write POA. It will be equal to 50 degrees. So this is your answer. It is equal to 50 degrees. This is your answer. So and question 3 is now over. Now question 4 we will do. Now question number 4. In the question number 4 you have to prove tangents drawn at the end of diameter of a circle are parallel. Tangents drawn means this is a tangent we have drawn and this is one tangent. These are tangents. Tangent. This is tangent and this is tangent. Tangents drawn at the end of a diameter. This is the diameter. Diameter is A, B and C. This is end of the diameter and this is end of the diameter. Diameter are parallel. You have to prove that these two lines means from this line to this line it is parallel line. It is parallel means same distance. Here parallel lines you have to prove in these two lines. So just how we can prove? We can prove that if this line and this line we will take, and this line ABC diameter, we will treat it as diameter as a transverse line, transverse line. So if any transverse lines cuts two lines, so the alternate angles made means this angle and this angle. If alternate angles will be equal, then the line will be parallel. So that theory we are taking means two lines if cut by a transverse line and the alternate angles are equal, so it will be always a parallel line. Okay. So now based on that we have started our solving the question. So diameter is here A, B and C. Tangent F and G is there. F and G is tangent, and E and D is also tangent are at the end of the diameter. This is diameter, end of the diameter it is there. That's why this B B and A line. B and A line will be tangent on FG. B and A tangent on FG. It will be parallel. Radius always make a 90 degree perpendicular to the tangent. Radius R. So it will make a PA. A is perpendicular on FG and BCI is perpendicular on BC is perpendicular on ED, and it is making also 90 degrees. So both are 90 degrees. 90 degree is both the this and this will make a 90 degree angle. It means angle ACE. Angle AC and E means this side. ACE and angle CAG will be equal to 90 degree. Why? If this is 90 degree, the other, it is a straight line. Tangent is a straight line. Tangents always straight line. Straight line. Tangents are always straight line. So on a straight line, if you make two angles, one is tangent straight line, their sum is always 180 degree. So out of 180 degree, if you reduce the one angle 90 degree, so other will be equal to 100. This 90, how it comes? It comes as a 180 degree. 180 degree minus A, minus angle A, or 180 degree minus 90 degree. So angle A will, so it is this side. We are talking about this side. This side will be equal to 90 degree also. One is 90, other is always a 90 degree. It means it is also 90 degree. This we have, this is always because it is a perpendicular. Here also BA is perpendicular. If you take, instead of A, you take this side. Perpendicular means this side or this side, it always makes a 90 degree. Just to prove we have not taken this side earlier. We just to make it 90 degree. Here this alternate angle and this alternate angle both are equal. Alternate angles are equal. It means parallel lines are two lines are cut by a transverse line, and if this makes the interior means inside, interior alternate angles are equal, so it is always this line and this line will be parallel line. So this line is parallel line, it is proved. Transverse line, this is transverse lines cutting two lines, so this is proved. Okay, now this our today's exercise is partly over. From question number 5th and onwards we will cover in our next video, otherwise it will be very lengthy. Okay, thanks for watching our video. Please share with your friends also. Thank you for watching.